I assume we're gonna have to get some, yeah. So I'm opening up SPSS.
Sounds good.
How's your week started out?
It's been long, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have lots of finals?
Not too many. They're just really big finals.
Gotcha. What are you majoring in again?
Zoology.
Oh yeah, that's right. So do you have some like biology finals?
I have a biology final and a chemistry final.
Oh.
And I might have a first aid final, but they've missed a lot of classes, so I'm not sure if he's still going to do that. So.
Those are pretty big finals.
Yeah. And I'm moving also, so.
It doesn't look like we'll have like an overall final in this class.
That's good. That's really good.
So that'll be good. Okay, almost there. Okay. Let's see what we can start out with. Okay. Question 3. The true linear regression equation is y equals b0 plus b1x, where b0 and b1 are unknown. What are the null and alternative hypotheses for b1?
I think it would be C. It's either going to be equal to 0 or not equal to 0, since we're not given any other information.
Yes, agreed.
Awesome.
Okay, residuals. Residual. I can't remember the definition of it. Do you remember?
Yeah, it's the difference between the observed value of y and the value predicted by the regression line. So it's C.
Okay. That one looked familiar to me, so I'm glad that at least I
Yeah.
That one jumped.
Okay. Well, the question 5, I'm confused about that one because the plot of residuals supporting using linear regression should not have a pattern at all. It should just be kind of scattered. So.
Right.
I'm curious.
Pattern, the results look. Would it be? I would say it's A or B.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to see a pattern. We're supposed to see random scattering. So there's no obvious pattern in the data.
Right.
So I guess our best bet is normally.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, let me see if this open the math one open. Okay. So compute the residuals for the data using software. What statement best describes the residuals? Okay, let's make a residual. I actually, so I get how to like get the residuals column,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't quite understand how to do, I thought I understood how to do the graph, but my graphs looked different than the ones in like the prep.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, I have a hard time knowing how to calculate the residuals, but I might be able to help you out with the graphs. Let me see.
So I'm guessing the confidence rating is the confidence
You're
rate.
cutting out a lot. I can't understand anything. It's okay.
Okay, let's try this. Am I better?
Yeah. Here, I'll put myself that way too. Might help. If I can remember how. Oh, never. All right.
Okay, so would the confidence rating mean be the dependent variable? And then the score be the independent?
I put the score as dependent, and then the other one is the confidence.
Okay, because it's going to be, I mean, it would be, we want to predict the score based off their confidence rate, right?
I think so, yeah. So,
So yeah, the score would be dependent.
Yeah.
And then independent. So then save. Okay, so this is how I compute the residual column.
Okay.
Is that what you were having trouble with?
Yes.
Okay. So you put in those variables.
Mm-hmm.
Then you click save over to the right.
Is that when you're making the graph? I mean,
No, this is in the same box that we were just in.
Okay. One sec. I think I need to redo it. Okay. Sorry.
So the analyze, regression, linear, and then the dependent, independent, and then to the right of that same box that we're in,
Right.
it says save. So click on save.
Gotcha.
And then there's different sections of the box that'll pop up, and you want to go to the residuals box
Uh-huh.
and click unstandardized.
Okay.
And then click continue.
And then okay.
And then click OK.
Awesome.
Good. Did you see it?
I believe so. Yep. I've got them.
Okay. So there's the residual column. Then to make the plot,
Go to graphs, legacy dialogues, scatter dot. And then
so we want to move the unstandardized residuals, the res1, that will come up into the y-axis. And then just keep the confidence as the x-axis.
okay.
Click OK.
Awesome.
Yeah. So looks like there's no correlation at all, but let's see. What was the question again?
I don't remember.
Residuals. Negative 40 and 25. Right.
Yeah. I mean, they don't really go out to 25, but
Right.
they are
But
between those
in
numbers.
them. Mm-hmm.
So,
Because I wouldn't say they
same.
form a linear pattern, and they're not all negative, so
Okay.
we'll go with A. Okay, we need to make a QQ plot now. I almost forgot how to make a QQ plot.
I'm trying to remember myself. Okay, I think
It's analyze and then descriptive.
Gotcha.
So on the QQ plot, I can't remember if we put all of the score, confidence rating, and the residuals into variables.
I think it's just let's see. Doesn't really say in the lesson, so
Yeah.
let's just try it.
During the homework and prep, I put all three in, and it gives you a ton of different graphs.
Yeah.
So I think it works regardless of which ones we put, because it'll give us the normal QQ plot, then the
Detrended.
detrended, the deviation from normal, the normal.
Yeah, I see. There's a lot
You
of
see
graphs.
what? Yeah.
So I just did it with the two variables instead of including the score,
Uh-huh.
but it looks fine.
It looks like it follows the line fairly well, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Are fairly normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, they're fairly normal. Okay. Create a scatter plot. Given the scatter plot, residuals plot, and the QQ plot, which of the 5 assumptions about linear regression are satisfied by this data? Didn't we already do the scatter plot?
We didn't, they actually, we haven't done just a normal scatter plot to support
Okay.
linear. We just did the residual one. So let's do that real quick.
Right.
So it'll be the confidence is the X, score is the Y. It's fairly linear. It goes up. It's a hot dog shape, right?
One sec, I put the wrong variables in. I'm changing it.
Oh.
So score is the y-axis.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, looks like a hot dog to me. More like a pickle, really, because it's got all the bumps.
Yeah. I would say all of them, because it's asking about those 5 requirements, and I say that all of them are fine.
I think so too. I don't think we could really determine if there wasn't. And what we have been able to determine seems to suggest that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay, what is V1, the estimate for the slope?
Okay, so we just need to did we already do it, or did we do it for the residual statistics?
I'm trying to find it and see, because
I'm just gonna redo it real quick.
Okay.
Looks like we did it.
Honestly, in the lesson, it was hard to tell which spot they were looking at.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you should do it. I have it, but I don't know if it's going to be different. I think it might be.
Well, I went in there to do it again, the analyze, regression, linear.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we went in and saved the residual thing, I think it's still the same. I'll
Do you
go
have eight?
unclick it real quick, but
Okay. Do you have the 18.690?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's the
good.
same.
Awesome.
Yeah, so the B1 is going to be the row below the constant. So asking for B1, so it'll be the 12.695.
Okay.
Oh, dang it. I should have did the confidence level while I was in there.
Confidence.
Let's see. Is it 95%?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, did you get, are you there yet?
No, I'm actually replying to a classmate who wasn't sure if we were having class today. So 1 sec.
No, you're good.
Okay, so I kind of, let's see. We're looking for, what are we looking
for? The confidence interval.
Okay.
So you go in just like you're going to look for the B1 and B0.
Uh-huh.
Make a, what's it called? A residual plot. So you'll go in there into that box, and then above where kind of we press save, there's also a statistic button.
Yeah, okay. Statistics. And then we do confidence.
And then to the left, there's a box you can check for the 95%.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are we wanting to do this for the residual data or for the original data?
Well, it's the same. It'll give you the same, even if the residual unstandardized thing is checked, it'll give you the same.
Okay.
Same numbers.
What did you get?
I got 10. So we're looking at the confidence rating mean row.
Yeah.
And I 10.674.
Okay. Mine didn't come up with that row filled in. It's empty, so I'm thinking I did something off.
Are you scrolling all the way down?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
What did you
It
get?
looks just like the coefficient box, but there's an added part to it.
Because I see the coefficient box,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a residual statistics underneath that.
Passengers.
There's not a 95% confidence level interval for B on the right-hand side.
Oh, 10.674. Did I cut out? You still there?
Yeah.
Okay. I got 10.674. Okay. Now I know where to look. Thanks.
Yeah. And then the upper bound is 14.715.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So 12 level of significance is 0.05. So we go in there and let's look at the sig. Well, it's clearly less than it. So I would say C for 12.
1 sec.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree. Okay. For hypothesis test for B1, if you reject the null hypothesis, what does it mean?
That there is sufficient evidence to conclude that the slope of the regression line is not 0.
Awesome. I agree. Okay. Now we have a new data set.
Yes.
Open that. Okay. Well, the dependent variable is going to be the body length, right? Because all the examples they have the head length, but not the body length.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So construct a 95% confidence interval for B1. Input your answers for the margin of error, lower bound and upper bound.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I hate margin of error.
Seriously.
Probably the most confusing.
Okay. I always forget how to do it.
Me too. Let's just get to the other part first.
Yeah, sounds good. So let's construct, analyze, regression, linear. Okay, so body length is dependent, head length is independent.
Yeah, and don't forget to do the confidence intervals.
Yes. Okie dokie. So asking us to do it for, yeah, B1. So that's going to be the row below. Okay. So the margin of error, let's get back to like February. Okay, it's the upper bound minus the lower bound divided by 2.
Okay,
I remember that now.
so let's just make sure we got the same upper and lower bound.
Sounds good.
So I got 7.218 for the lower bound and 8.103 for the upper bound.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome.
So upper minus lower divided by 2. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I have 0.4425.
Yeah. Should we round it to 0.443?
Yes.
Okay. The lower bound was 7.218. The upper bound was 8.103.
Okay. Based on your lower bound and upper bound from the last two problems, what can you say about B1? Let's see.
A.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Okay. You ready?
Moment of truth. Let's go.
Okay, okay. Well, I missed one. Okay.
That's good.
I think I'll take that. Which one do we miss though? Oh. I hate the ones where it's check all that apply.
So do I. I like
Uh,
making separate questions. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
Thing is, I don't know which one it would be. Let's see. Observations are independent. I honestly don't know what it would be.
Maybe the residuals are normally distributed. I'm going for either variance or residuals.
I don't think it's the residuals because,
Didn't we say earlier that it was normally distributed?
right, yeah. They look normally distributed. And the residuals are fairly normal for the QQ.
And as
So
far as I know,
I think the first three are correct. I think it's one of the last two,
really?
but I don't know how to tell. Maybe when you post the video, see if she can explain number 8.
Okay, I will. I'm thinking that the variance one is not, and that the other ones are. Because we weren't given any indication that they were biased in their values or their observations. It's
Right.
the only one I can think of that makes any sense.
Because for the variance, it says we need to make the residual plot and make sure there's no megaphone shape.
Oh, right. And then there
And so if
wasn't.
the variance is if the residual plot's normal, then shouldn't be any error. So I don't know. Pretty tricky.
Yeah. Residuals are normal. I mean, their score, that's a number. It should be accurate. Maybe the confidence rating. It's set by each student, but it wasn't told to the instructor, and it didn't affect the grade on their exam, so.
Right. Yeah, we'll just have to ask her.
Okay, I will post our video and ask then.
Sweet. Okay,
Awesome.
well, I will see you on Thursday.
All right. If you decide you want to meet earlier, that's okay with me. We could meet tomorrow night if you'd rather get stuff done faster, or Thursday.
Okay. Let's put on Thursday for now, but if tomorrow I get things done quick, I'll text you and we can do it tomorrow night.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I will see you later.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye. You too.